I'm still mad at Rick Ross for knocking my my Canon camera, on the ground at the movie theaters in Toronto, or Brampton actually. And he also knocked my iPhone XR out of my hand in London. And, you know, if he's so rich, you'd think he'd pay me back for the iPhone XR, which was under my credit. And then the Canon camera was donated from a compilation of fans. And he's going to say, oh, you weren't doing this and you weren't doing that. But it doesn't matter. That's my iPhone XR and that's my camera. And it was supposed to last years and years and years. And that's unacceptable. And it was bigger than just you. It was a lot of people. And maybe it was just my personal phone. Who knows? But at the same time, you can't just go around breaking people's iPhones and knocking their cameras on the ground. And those are expensive things. You think you're just getting away with everything. It's unacceptable. You know, you say, kill a nigga for his phone and all that. And you're supposed to be some successful man and all that. And then you are going around and breaking people's belongings that might not be as well off as you are. We don't find that to be a good character. And that's why you've been in and out of jail. No, not this one. Yeah, this one. Yeah, here's the late, supposedly the late Big Bo or whatever. But yeah, he needs to go back. Most definitely. We need to see Rick William Roberts back in these oranges. Because he thinks he's just unstoppable. He's destroying kids' lives. Man, I saved for 25 years or whatever to get 20 years to get that iPhone, man. I came from nothing. I finally got myself that iPhone and you knocking on the ground and stuff. It's disgusting. You deserve to serve time. To learn. You never, you think you just can get away with anything. It's like they kidnapped that one guy and hurt him and all that, and what? He didn't even serve time, and I had to serve 6 months over a self-defense that was completely justified in every aspect of the law, and I lost countless amounts of dollars. And you're telling me this black man's running around America and Canada and London and Europe and all these different places, and he's raping little white girls and stealing their phones and breaking niggas' fucking hard-earned electronics and shit like that. That's unacceptable. I'm tired of it. He's still yet to pay me back. He says he's such this and that. He hasn't paid me back for the Canon camera. He hasn't paid me back for the iPhone. He's despicable. But when they ran up on me and broke my iPhone, when I was just sitting on the church steps, I'm trying to make my way up. This was a while back. I stuck out my leg and I tripped him. So just know that. I didn't capture it on video. But I swear on my life, Rick Ross tripped and he hit his knee on the ground, concrete, in London. So at least I got him with that. But that was self-defense. He broke my $1,000 iPhone. You know? It's like I had a perfect credit score. 900 and something credit score. I earned 350. I worked my butt off when I was 18, and I made $350,000, and I upped my credit score. I never used my credit once, and then I go and use my credit, and this nigga is all over me like a hungry fucking bird savage, and breaks my fucking iPhone and my Canon camera. I want him charged, or I'm at least going to sue him for those damages, emotional distress, everything. Defamation of my character in regards to my credit. He's despicable. I want to see shackles, chains and shackles around this man. And same with Gunplay. It's like, what in the hell did they even do with this guy? That guy is a criminal. He's like the biggest criminal on the face of the earth. He's like the Diablo himself. It's like, how the hell did you even release this guy? And he thinks he's just going to get around. He thinks he's unstoppable. They think they're impeccable. It's unbelievable. And they don't have money to pay people back, so how the hell they're... Like, they got to watch who they're touching. Man, they just be touching too many people and too many people's stuff. They think they run all black people and shit like that. They think all black people is their people and all that. They can just touch people's stuff and all that. Like they're fans and all that. They're big weirdos. I wish Jesus or whatever would just blow his fucking head off or whatever with the revolver, just like his back piece. I swear to God. This nigga's weak. He tried running up on me inside of this jewelry store in Brampton. I had to shoo him away and get the owners to shoo him away. They wouldn't even let him in the jewelry store. I swear to God. They would not even let Gunplay in the jewelry store. They rolled up in a rented Maybach. I'm inside the jewelry store. And I'm buying some jewelry with cash or whatever. And then the jeweler says, look, there's a Maybach. I'm like, what? So I look, and I see the Maybach out of the corner of my eye. It's parked in this breakfast restaurant. At this breakfast restaurant, which I've eaten at. And I don't think I ate there at the time, but it was a little bit later that I ate there, and they didn't even let Gunplay in. Gunplay came in all aggressively or whatever, and the doors, the jewelry store is like double door locked or whatever. I don't know if I can find a picture. Let me see here. But there's a lot of crime in that Brampton. And a lot of these Americans are coming up. They think they can rob these jewelry stores. They think they can rob our citizens. And all that. And it's unacceptable. But yeah, I can't find a picture exactly of that specific jewelry store. It used to be called Brampton Grills and Jewelry. Or whatever. And yeah, they wouldn't even let Gunplay in. That's why I won't even wear this stuff. It's like I spent good money on it, and I wanted to invest in gold. You know, I was a big fan of Susie Orman and all that. And I go to invest into some gold, and it was a non-stop issue. I mean, not just the Gunplay thing, but it was several black people or African people. I was in an Uber around the Bramley City Center. And then this woman behind me starts picking at my gold. Like, I just bought this gold necklace from Brampton Grills and Jewelry. You know, a lot of people have the gold. Look at that Casper TNG or whatever. You know, it's supposed to be a thing over there. And right here at this main entrance, I'm in the Uber front seat. And this girl, literally, I could feel her, like an older black woman, Not to mention another robbery with another one of these black women happened when they tried to. Well, they did. They ended up stealing my HP Pavilion laptop. And it's like there's good people in Brampton. That's what they keep saying. And it's like most of the time I had great times in Brampton. But I don't know how they avoid these certain people because there's a couple of these people, I swear. And it's not these ones. I swear to God, it's not these people. It's like these. They're hard. You can't even find pictures of them except that Gunplay and things like that. And then some of them don't even look like Gunplay. They're like I don't know, Jamaican. I don't know what they are. I don't think necessarily they're Jamaican. I think they're like Nigerian or something. They're a really bad gang of Nigerians, and they're hooked up with the Spanish over there. And I've identified them to be. There's small pockets of them in Brampton. Some of them used to live Galloway projects, and it got shut down. And now they're all around Brampton. There's a couple of them. Well, I'll tell you one name is CJ and things. And they're directly linked to a couple of these pockets of the Spanish ones that have somehow gotten in, and they're just committing crimes. And it goes along with that Rick Ross and that Judith. That Judith Esposito is one of those Spanish that's linked up with this Sinaloa cartel that works with that Rick Ross. She's even in that Nickel Rock video, like I said before. Nickel Rock, Rick Ross. She's in that Nickel Rock video. Through my investigations, I've found out that I've pinpointed all these criminals. I've literally got their organization by a thread. I know exactly. We've determined exactly who it is, who's conducting these criminal acts, which is Rick Ross, William Roberts, down in Florida. She was my probation officer. I didn't even know she was linked up with Rick Ross. Next thing I know, I'm getting hit left and right. Luckily, I'm smart enough to defend myself the way I did, and now I got them lassoed. They're done. They're going to get hit with the RICO. They're done completely. The hardest ones to get, they're fairly hard. Don't get me wrong. They're fairly hard to get. They're extremely wealthy, especially William. But at the same time, he's very stupid. If he was extremely wealthy, why would he put his life on the line for such a small device as an iPhone XR if he's worth millions of dollars? Because I don't think he's really worth much. I don't think he's worth as much as he sure doesn't act like it. You know, I got a pending case against this guy. You know, and he's despicable. You know, what he did to his investors, what he did to Canada. You know, we only showed him love. We sent $10,000 and he just, he tried to destroy. He was very jealous that I, was who I am. And my father. And all that. He's very jealous. You think he's going to work with you? No, he's very greedy. He's very jealous. He can have mountains of food and all that, and mountains of money and mountains of jewels and he just wants more and more and more. And originally, America felt bad for Rose. They were like, this Haitian from Miami, we want him to succeed. He works very hard. And that's the only reason people buy his albums and stuff. Doesn't he understand? It's white America. We liked you, but we don't like you anymore, and I'm letting everybody know what you are. You're just a devil. And you need to go be locked up in hell for the rest of your life. I mean, I doubt they'll get him, quite possibly, with all the robberies and murders and things that he commits. And he ain't that smart either. And he ain't that big either. He's actually quite a small nigga. Like, if you meet him in real life, he's not as big as you think. I'm much bigger. He's a little small-headed nigga. He's tiny. He's like the size of General Beans with some fat all over him, and that's all he is. And he got a big scar across his arm before or whatever. Somebody macheted him or something. He's not that smart, let's put it that way. He needs to stay down in the Gunshine State. Or wherever he is. That nigga's as round as a peach. That's why he stays in Georgia. You know? He's with his family. Looking like a sweet-ass peach. This nigga's peaches and cream, I swear to God. And he owes me money for my fucking iPhone. And my Canon camera. You know? Before I fucking stop eating food and I barbecue this nigga like a porky dinner or whatever the fuck. Because he owes money. This nigga's in so much debt, it's unbelievable. He can't even go up to Tennessee because the GDs in Tennessee want to eat him. Everybody knows about the GDs that want to eat Rick Ross. He just pisses off everyone. And I liked him. I liked him a lot. You know? And then he comes and breaks my iPhone and shit. That's unbelievable.
Purpose service announcement right here, straight to the point. This straight at Rick Ross, the whole Maybach music is fucked. Real talk. The whole public service announcement about this. Look, first of all, let me get straight. Larry Hoover don't have nothing to do with this, so for y'all take the tape back and try to put LJ and the dad in, they don't have nothing to do with this right here. This G's coming from all over talking about this right here. Hey Rick, straight up, you know what you did first time we gave you a pass on the Larry Hoover Big Meat song. You were supposed to took care of some dinner you didn't take care of. You know who you need to tune in to. Now, you don't really disrespect the organization by putting your face on it. You gonna put your star on your face on this star right here. You see that right there? It ain't nothing but 3 people that rock that star. The Jews, GD, Illuminati. GD, folks! GD, folks! You're not Jew. You're not GD. So I guess the Illuminati got you. D-Site, folks! D-Site, folks! That's like this. Like this right here.
And he's really good at pretending that he did something for you when he didn't do nothing for you.
Don't matter who in Maybach, everybody on your label is in trouble. GD, folks! GD, folks! D-Site, folks! Hey, and check this out. Whatever city, whatever state, pressure. Hey, pressure on them. So promoters, we letting your promoters know. Before you book Rick Ross, y'all need to talk to us, G. It ain't going down. Pressure. You see what I'm saying? You see that right here? This ain't even a penny of this. In the club, see you lane, suck your chain, BGDT, salute my brother, AP, I'm gonna show my HP, FSC behind me, number killer, goon, everybody on green, try me like I'm me, get it where your ass do, see my GDs coming through in all black, suits are still clipping with me. gave you a pass. And using our honorable chairman name in a disorderly fashion, a dishonorable fashion, we gave you the pass. You give brothers fake contact information and things of this nature, trying to play with our intelligence. But GDs ain't taking no loss.
North Carolina, we plugged in. This ain't no type of shit that we sitting here telling you that you don't know. What everybody else got goddamn going through their head, nigga, fuck it. You know goddamn Larry and goddamn Big Chief, he ain't got shit to do with this. Let us get up.
And we know where you gonna be at, so ain't no way you can tell. We know you know agenda. We know you gonna be in Greensboro. We know you gonna be in Charlotte. We gonna be in the
Make it say, why you see that plan? You claiming you were both, what's your P.O. All my niggas both, and we MBK. You yelling at your boss, you a fucking fraud, nigga. You ain't even really freaking raw. We already know that you're a fake, that's in your background. Yes, it be in Hollywood, you think you gotta act now. Come see us now. Your juice is up, that six is up, right up, go down. I'm setting phone to the world, bro. Plug in, don't plug out. Tell that nigga come for me, baby. Watch fat ass get drugged out. Boss, brothers are the same, that cost. You gon' have to pay for what we say. Maybe killer, MBK. Spray that nigga, face coming down with the black and black. Boys tell the shooters don't have to black. Who's going in that nationwide? What's my phone? Check that cat. And don't forget, we let you slide the first time. Fuck that Maybach nigga, come and take this hearse ride. G4, you claiming you were boss, what's your P.O. All my niggas boss, and we MBK. You claiming you were boss, what's your P.O. The Masons ain't no beef with y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Rick Ross. You know what I mean? We need that cash. We need that cash right now. We need that cash right now. That's what it is. There ain't no question about it. All we gotta You know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, this ain't got nothing to do with Chief and Lil Larry. This, you know what I'm saying, brothers and sisters.
brush his wig way back, nigga. Holla MBK, Maybach killer.